Guys, I'm at the studio that I booked for a family photo shoot.
It's so cutesy. Take a look.
I love the space and it was so worth it. TTT, love. Pretty easy to do. We book it on Peerspace. It came up to around 60 bucks. And that's the space that I showed you guys. And it's pretty cool. So you just come set up your own camera. They do provide your lighting system there and everything that you would need. They have like this tiny kitchenette here. And then around here, that's the lighting stuff and extra chairs. I'm guessing that's like a table. I paid for a roll of this, didn't end up using it that much, but they have different colors that you can have to purchase. It's just like a tiny little room. Like, let me show you guys. It's like a hallway. The space. I wanted my fit today to be like a mom fit, so I wore my little skirt and I wanted to just like pull it up a little bit so it can be a little bit short with the boot. I wanted to give like hot mom vibes for this photo shoot, and I think I did just that. We weren't sure because we were gonna do all beige. She ended up wearing pink, but she didn't take any photos anyway. Oh, where are you going, Missy? Hey, come.
Guys, little did we know we had a time limit to be here. Baby girl was not having it today. Recently, she's been coming down with these ear infections, and it makes us so sad because when she gets agitated, she's not herself. And when she's good, she's okay. You have time to do your thing. She plays. She doesn't need to be held. But once, like she doesn't feel very well, it's like hold me all day. We didn't even get to take any of the family photos we intended. This turned out to be a solo shoot, but regardless, we move, and that's just me setting up everything in the room because we opted in for babe to hold the baby while I go ahead and set everything up. And Evie was just there being okay for the first part. She was okay. Right now, she was okay. She only started crying like literally 20 minutes before we leave. So for right now, I was setting everything up. It came with around, I think, 4 lighting setup. So I was setting them up all throughout the room. Crazy. I just saw my skirt was open. Guys, why was my skirt open at the back the entire time with a huge split? And I'm looking to my man like, dude, you didn't see this to tell me? I was just so confused. I literally didn't see it till I was posting the photos online, and I'm like, what? Actually, I'm lying. I saw it in the video, and then when I was editing, I was like, oh my god, it was showing in the photos too. Because I wasn't sure like at what point. Anyways, this is us just taking photos, and Evie was running around because she was not sitting down. But it was just so amazing that the energy between me and my man just never leaves the room. Like, it doesn't matter in whatever is going on between us, there will always be that aura, that aura of just liking each other, falling in love, and just knowing that, hey, regardless of what happened, we have each other's back because first, before anything else, there's love. The love of my life, for sure. And I see Evie holding her ears if you pay attention. Again, watching these videos back, you see so much more. And that's why content creating is not just about like, taking camera and just like taking flicks, but actually going back on your content and seeing how you feel in the moment. And I do that a lot of self reflection. So I was happy with this space. I was happy with the content that came out. Didn't turn out to be a family shoot like I intended, as originally booked. I guess the favorite thing about this space for me is just these gorgeous, huge windows that just gave such great natural lighting. I was checking out the white backdrop. I bought a reel for 10 bucks. Again, my daughter was just not having it, and my boyfriend was just doing the best he can to console her. And at this point, we're just like, yeah, let's just wrap it up. So
Only
that's what we
natural
did.
pictures for Evie. Only natural pictures for Evie out in the wild.
Wrapping everything up wasn't too hectic. I kind of like just put everything back how I got it. I can't say I wrapped the cords up back in the best way, but I did it in the most, reliable way. My kid was crying, and I was just like, okay, let's go. So I put everything back how I got it. I don't even think there's a policy for you to do that. I was just like literally being modest. because it takes time for people to put this space together, and I appreciating them doing that. So I put everything back on this side, and then I also grabbed the other stuff, and I also put the furniture back too as well, because everything came together all organized. So I was just like, okay. But this is me going over here when I was grabbing that one and unplugging it from the wall, and I was just like, okay, how much time do we have left? Bae was like, okay, not, we gotta go. So literally grabbing, putting stuff away. Look at her. So we were out of there, guys. We were literally out of there within like 40 minutes. I don't even know what day of layoff it is, but I just thought it would be so cool to do this with my family. And I'm so happy that I have a partner who's flexible as well with his career, that he can be like, hey, like I want to join. If I'm booking a photo shoot, he has time to be there for me whenever he's available. And I like to do stuff with my family like this, because these are things that I was not able to do at all with my family. Like when I think about family, photos, that does not exist. When I think about individual portraits, that's just here and there, far in between, one and two maybe I have. And again, it's just from way back when, you don't even remember what age, and you can't even remember the photo itself. So for my daughter, it's just making small changes that are impactful not only to her but to me, that I can actually sit back and say, not only when I'm older, but now. Like I said, sometimes life is just going really fast, and sometimes I go on outings, and at night, believe it or not, when I'm going to bed, that's when I have time to really look back at my photos and my videos and be like, wow, because I don't have 100 things going on in my brain. And because I know how I function, I give myself grace to, process whatever is going on and to be there present in the moment whenever I'm able to. And if that's at night, then so be it. Anyways, we left the space and I put the keys back. It was kind of hectic. I don't know what was wrong with this thing, but it was a great experience and my family loved it.